Papa. Um, hey, how you doing? Try now. There we go, bro. Let's fucking go. Let's go. First viewer. We out here. We out here. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, what's good? Yes, apparently the previous stream did not yield great results. Spent like guacamole opinion. I don't like avocados, bro. I'm sorry. Dushan, my god, where were you? I had a weird stream issue where like for 10 minutes I tried to stream and no one just saw it existed, so I shut it down. And now we have it up again. I did enjoy the two new release per Soleil stream today. I know you've seen at least one of them, Dushan. Pyro, your opinion does not, like, I know you haven't, so it's fine. In terms of what I wore, Scent of the Night of Dushan is Leather Shot from Olfactive Studios, which I know has like a photography gimmick in as their brand identity. The eye roll was just kind of unintentional. I haven't smelled a single thing of theirs, so I know not of what they are. I have to go eat. I'm waiting to put this up before I made my meal. Let's go, Pyro. We out here. Let's see. Today's scent of the day did not happen. I had no scent of the day, but the scent of the evening, I put on the vintage Samsara Eau de Toilette, which is, I mean, do I have to say anything? I probably do since my main man Pyro here doesn't know how it smells. So to kind of give you the gist of how Samsara smells, the perfume, not the Buddhist concept of life and death. Um, get some very soft, pillowy floral flowers in there, and then have a background that's just like very milky in texture. I have not tried Chanel's Bois d'Isil. It's not available in my country. It is very unfortunate that the entire Les Exclusifs line is not available in Israel. Just wholesale, not available here. So Dushan, my man, if you have any exclusive decants of your own and are willing to send me some, remember my PO box is in my About Me section in the channel on the channel page, you know. But yes, Pyro Samsara is a very soft and like moderately dense flower, like vague flower smelling fragrance with a background that's just kind of light white, and it's viscous, but like the viscosity of say milk rather than something like honey or syrup. It's not as dense as those. If you want something that is more syrupy and like very dense, I direct you to something like Coco from Chanel, something like Teatro alla Scala from, I want to say Crizia. What else is there? Poison is a very, very dense fragrance as well. But Samsara is not that. It is much more polite, and I think where I am currently at in my fragrance journey is my, God, am I gonna say favorite? Am I going to say favorite? No. It is probably tied at number one with something. Probably Mitsuko. Probably. Which reminds me, I need that in my life, bro. I don't regret at all getting Samsara instead of Mitsuko. Because Modern Samsara didn't hear a lot of great things about it. Modern Mitsuko, raving reviews, so Modern Mitsuko it is. Wow. Okay, nice. Nice. Preparing the decants, take them in 20 days, and he will send them to you from Hungary. Wonderful. Wonderful. I do. It is so great to have such amazing friends in the fragrance community that are willing to just spare their time and and labor practically to just give me these incredible, just scents for me to Diaghilev as well. Right, you did say you're willing to send me a 10 milliliter decant. That is so generous of you, Dushan. You have no idea. Like it sounds like I'm fibbing here, and I'm waving it off as is, but that is an incredible. Now, like cost wise, of course it is. Just ludicrous how expensive Diaghilev is, and a 20-something-year-old like myself would never think of getting it. But just the rave reviews I've heard about Diaghilev, and just we know that Roja is not the perfumer, but who cares, honestly? He's a great brand identity sculptor is what I'll say about him. His lush extravagance, you know, this kind of opulence of say the 70s or 80s is very much apparent in his whole entire branding, with the kind of crystal caps and all the superfluous additions with his bottles and caps. Juros Dravo, I hope you're doing well. I said that my scent of the evening is Samsara, and I've been thanking Dushan for his great work with decants, and also just talking about Diaghilev in general, and Roja as a brand, and how, while I don't jive with how extravagant and just very nouveau riche his entire brand is, I do think that hearing from many members of the, let's call it, the hipstery side of the fragrance community, that he has some absolute jaw droppers. Not panty droppers. I'm not into that business. I am a respectful gentleman, and everything with consent, of course. A jaw dropper, astonishing, sock blower offer. Impressor. Impressor with an O. It impresses. Not that I impress her, her. Okay, good. What broad topic today for the stream? I don't know. If you guys have, Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be an incredible opportunity just in general. I've yet to smell just any of the Chanel's exclusive grapes. I want to smell Cuir de Russie. I've heard great things about it. I smell Bonzi, as you guys have known. I don't enjoy Bonzi, but I do appreciate the the harshness of the leather, and how green it is for a leather. Like Bondy is a very green, grassy leather, and it doesn't smell like the most unique to me, but I have to like kind of go back and understand that Bondy came out in the I want to say 20s or 30s, which is ages ago, donkeys years ago. And so it's not that it doesn't smell different, it's that it set the standard for harsh leathers. That. Yeah, but no. In terms of the big Robert Piguet fragrances, I prefer Fracas over Bondy, but I both of them deserve much of the respect that they are getting in the the YouTube space of fragrance reviewing. But yeah, that is incredibly generous what you're doing here, Rishan. In terms of a broad theme for today's stream. By the way, if you have any friends that you want to like call over to the stream, because the more people that watch this, the better. Like the stream if you're having, by the way. Yeah. What did I want to say exactly? Um. Oh, true. The broad theme today would be fragrances that I grew to love. I think that is a great theme here. So, I think I would be remiss to not mention this. I mean, this is a very not well known story, because who am I in the grand scheme of things? It's not a well known story, but it is a well documented tale of how I grew to really enjoy this Azzaro Piron. It's like not much else can be said. I've already said it is super just abrasively clean, it's clean, but it has a lot of edges. It is pointy, but not to the point of feeling static. There's a certain watery quality that Azzaro Piron has that I really enjoy. It feels very prim, very proper. It's not a screamer like Lapidus, which while I do enjoy, I don't think it's a like for me. This is it's funny. It's a joke for me. It's a bit of a gag, not in the queasy, barf way, more of a haha. It's a jokey kind of gag for me. Lapidus Piron. And honestly, Lapidus Piron is, I want to say, the smell that I tolerate the most out of the genre of warm, urinal cakey, pissy animalics of the 80s. Out of all of them, that's my favorite. Santos does not fall into this genre. It is a powerhouse, but it does not fall into this genre. And so for that, it is a category a whole on its own. And Santos would be my favorite. It's a thing about notes. I don't pay attention to notes. It's not that I It's not that I don't get that certain aroma chemicals make you think of certain natural equivalents. It's that I personally don't enjoy going into the nitty gritty of notes. You know, I'll say a few, but I like going into textures, feelings, dreams, colors, images, people, all the very juicy abstracts of perfume, you know? And yeah, let me spray this in the air for a bit. Yeah, it's when it mists by your nose in the air, it feels like you're brushing up against a very ethereal image of trees, of bright foliage, just a whoosh, and it's gone. It's like the memory of a forest or a nice tree filled field. Azaro Prom. The the weirdest kind of hate to love story, because I've said many times I started off not liking this, not in the least, but now this and the funny looking vintage bottle, which again, huge thanks to Anush from EnchantéPerfumes.com for providing me with these decants. Just incredible, incredible story and incredible fragrance. Yeah, so that's that. Let's see. Um, hmm. Another one, which is a testament to how much I enjoy it. Pour un homme de Caron. The bottle is empty. Nothing is in there. I mean, there's a bit. Meal made, yo Pyro, what's good? What's good, my man? How you doing? Yeah, I've decided that the broad theme of the stream is fragrances that fragrances that have been sent to me, or like that I've gotten samples of, that turned out to be huge likes. And so the second one, which I'm talking about now, the first one was Azaro Perron, which I've already spoken about. The second one is Pour un homme de Caron, or For a Man, by Caron. As you can see, there's too little to make any real use of this dinky bottle, so it's just staying there, looking pretty. And yeah, Pour un homme de Caron is a very soft, like very. It's hairy, but it's not long hair. It's strands of very short, like hair follicles, like a baby's head. You know, it's the head on a baby's head. You kind of brush your fingers through it, and you feel these slight strands kind of resisting against you, but it's not super hairy like a Mitsuko. That's very hairy. And so yeah, this, you guys know the notes. Don't need to really say anything other than lavender and vanilla. And to me, it smells a bit of chocolate, but chocolate powder. And I've said it once, it is a very feminine fragrance for a man to wear. It is for the man who likes to be vulnerable. It is for the man who is in tune with his emotions, negative or positive. Which ones would I like to try? God, that is a hard question. You'll have to send me a list or something because I don't know what you have. And you know how sometimes there's something that you really want, but at a certain moment you just forget it exists entirely, like at all. So I'd appreciate it if you send me a list of what you'd be willing to send me as a decant and you have in your collection, and I'll do the thing myself. What fragrance would I wear if I wanted to have the most confusing aura? God, that's a weird question. You have these weird ass questions, Pyro. I appreciate you for that, my man. But those are weird questions. Those confusing aura. Honestly, honestly, if I wanted to wear something that is confusing, it's going to be something that juxtaposes hugely with how I look. I look like a modern hip to be square. No, I look like a modern hip young man. So to kind of combat this or to confuse people, I would go with something that is elderly and is uber feminine, so feminine that it just doesn't even register. Like that a man would ever wear it. And so, to me, the thing that I've landed on as a confusing aura ballpark would be heavily aldehydic 1920s, 1930s floral fragrances. That would be things like Chanel's number 5, Longvans, Arpège, um, Calèche from Hermès. Interlude is not really confusing as it is disconcerting. It is unstable. It again. This is all from hearsay, because I have not smelled Interlude, and honestly, I'm too scared to smell Interlude. But I've heard that it is very pungent. I know I sound like a Mongolian throat singer. Sure, I'll give you a bit of a. Jesus, takes a lot out of me. I know, but Jesus. Interlude again, not really confusing because it is very intense, and the intensity of Interlude, as I've heard of it, comes across as a very masculine thing. And so if people were to smell it on me, they just think I smell bad, but it wouldn't be confusing. The real confusion starts when I wear a woman's fragrance. Kalesh is incredible, honestly. I'm not really good. Believe me, if I were good, I could pitch shift this. Like, if you were to look up, like, real Mongolian throat singers, they have pitch shifts, they can, um, like, get lyrics through the throat, vocalization. I'm nowhere near that level. I don't want to get near that level. It's more of a party trick than a skill that I want to develop, if that makes sense. But yes, the Kalesh is actually wonderful, and it is grandmotherly. Shaving machine. It does kind of sound like that. But yes, Pyro, to answer your question, if I were to have a confusing aura, I'd go with smelling like a grandmother. Because grandmothers don't look like 20-something-year-old men. So back to Pour un homme de Caron. Let's see if there's a little smell off the nozzle. Yes, there is. Wow. This won't create any confusion when I wear it, because this is quintessential, vulnerable, subdued, gentle young man. Submissive is a weird word to use here. Maybe demure, shy, timid. Those would be great words to describe it. Not submissive. That's a little uncomfortable for me to use. Submissive. That's a weird word. I'm not gonna use it anymore. So yes, L'air du temps or Champs-Élysées. I have not smelled L'air du temps. I have smelled Champs-Élysées. So, the obvious answer, Bob, hi, how are you doing, would be L'air du temps. Because God knows I hate Champs-Élysées. With my so long as I remain alive, Champs-Élysées will get all the hate. All the hate that it could ever get. You know? If Champs-Élysées has 1,000,000 haters, I'm one of them. If Champs-Élysées has 5 haters, I'm one of them. If Champs-Élysées has 1 hater, I'm that hater. If Champs-Élysées has 0 haters, I'm dead. That's just how it is. It's crap. It's doo-doo. You know, good on your mother for enjoying it, you know? I'm not dogpiling on anyone for enjoying something that I don't enjoy. It is an opinion. And much like assholes, everyone has an opinion. So it would be very rude of me to ridicule someone for enjoying a fragrance which I do not. You know, good friend of mine, DJ, does this really well. The only things DJ likes, weird ass, just out of this world, nigh on unwearable pieces of honestly abstract art that I would never be caught dead wearing. And so I make fun of him for like not liking normal stuff. But that's it, you know. There's no animosity there. We're quite good friends, you know. We don't talk that much, but when we talk, it is fun and games. So yeah, Pour un homme de Caron. Really like this one. Let's see. Let's grab the decant bag of doom and see what else is here that I can talk about that I really enjoy. Ungaro's Diva. Honestly, big like on Ungaro's Diva. It starts off actually a bit pissy or urinal cakey, which it was a bad sign for me that it started off pissy. But then as it dries down, it developed this Chypre hairiness, which I absolutely adore myself. So I settled on this kind of position where Ungaro's Diva is an 80s pissified version of a 1930s Chypre. It is also like noticeably aldehydic, so you get some of that Chanel number 5 grandma vibes, which adore. Just wow. Not love, because there are other things which I do love, but it is a huge like. Let's see. Anything else? We did a hate stream already, so I'm not gonna touch on the stuff that I absolutely flamed. Opium Prom. God. I I do live with it for a day because sometimes a fragrance you hate gives you a pleasant waft, like a waft that doesn't make you go like shudder in fear or something. Because usually when I wear something and I don't like spray it to test something, I don't rush in and bury my nose in it. It's more of a gradual thing. It's a once in a few hours where the wind decides fickly to sneak in a waft of, say, Kuros into my nose. And then I remember, fuck, I wore vintage Kuros today. I hate vintage Kuros. But sometimes it's like, wait, this reminds me of vintage Kuros, but it's not that bad. What the hell is happening? That's something that could happen. So that's part of the reason why I live with bad choices for a full day. But another is that I'm actually too lazy to try and wash it off. Usually it just evaporates whenever it does, and the day goes fine without it. Um, hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Joy by Jean Patou is a fragrance which I've not smelled in a while. But I remember it being a little weird. Like, it smelled heavily of, like, feminine oily violets. And I would be correct. Yes, Joy is a very... It's a cold yet oily violet adjacent perfume. And absolutely grandmother vibes, a lot of it. I mean, yeah. But yes, if you do want to try and wash it off, Bob here is correct in saying that, yes, it's, if you personally accidentally spray yourself with a fragrance you hate, there you have how to do it. I just live with it, honestly. It's just not something that I'm that hot and bothered by. But yes, Joy. Leon Messi! Golasso! Let's go! Hi. New Jersey, Leon Messi, how are we doing? If you just came here from like a Discovery stream or something, like you clicked on a live tab, hi, how are you doing? We're talking about perfume here. You're welcome to stick around and ask me some questions on why the hell am I streaming about perfume. But if you are a fragrance fan, feel free to tell us what you're wearing and what your favorite fragrance is. What Israeli girls are wearing today? Okay, ramen complete. Can type regularly again. Let's go, Pyro. We out here. Israeli girls. I think Raban's Rabanne's Olympia, very much a thing here. A lot of pink fragrances. No idea which fragrances, but a lot of them are smell pink, and you know what smelling pink means. So yeah, that's that. Old Jersey, you mean the island of Jersey. 9 years old! Oh, that's so cute! That's so cute! Oh, that's funny. That's funny as hell, bro. Bro, isn't the age like the age you create an account in account on YouTube like 13 or 12? That's wow. Okay, whatever. But yeah, you mean the island of Jersey, which is somewhere on the coast, not the coast, but somewhere off the coast of the UK. Listen, kid, you're welcome to stay around here. I, if you enjoy what we're doing here. Oh, a 9-year-old which has a wife. That's okay. You're kind of confusing me here, but you know what? You're welcome to stay here and confuse me as much as you want. I'm just not built to deal well with with people under the age of say 13. But you're still welcome to just hang. Whatever makes you happy, bro. Little bro. Fracas, another weird fragrance, which I think is an overall like for me. Very not pungent. It is very intense. It surprised you, bro. Thank you for that. If you if if you like my videos, sure, go ahead, continue watching them. I'm just not sure you'll have anything to sink your teeth into, but go ahead, bro. The world's your oyster, Fracas, ladies, Robert Piguet. But yes, Fracas is a very heavy perfume. It drags you into it. It has a certain gravity around it, which is very hard for me to wholeheartedly adore and enjoy. But it is something that I don't hate and quite enjoy. 26th of September. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's incredible. Buddy, you shouldn't... you know what? It's fine. Just... whatever. I wouldn't share my information online, personally. But... it's fine. Balenciaga's Roomba. This one, Balenciaga Roomba, is it's very big, but it's very round. It is... it's somehow very red in its smell. Like, when you smell a Roomba, you think of, like, a lipstick red. That's how red Roomba smells to me. It's fiery. It's sensual. But not in a, let's say, modern way. Not in a time-appropriate way, This is a period drama sexy. This is a Hollywood production sexy. This is not a real life sexy, if that makes sense. Isatis kind of falls into the same. This one a bit more yellow than Roomba. it noticeably has a little bit of a banana, not aftertaste. I'm not drinking perfume, period. But it is a very friendly perfume, but also very mature. Yeah, it is. It is very yellow. It is very yellow. Isatis. I do enjoy the feminines out there, but yeah, personality wise, it's a personality issue for me. I'm more reserved than what Isatis demands of you. You know, Isatis, I said it once, is a receptionist fragrance. It is an office lady fragrance. You know, it's the chipper middle aged worker, probably once divorced, now married once again, who has a wallet full of pictures of her kids and kids' relatives and pets and kids' pets and their trips around the world and around the country, and it's just a very wholesome fragrance. Honestly, Isatis is, but what it isn't is a fragrance to match my personality. So that's what's stopping Isatis from turning from a like into a love. Let's see what else is in there. Kalesh! Oh my god! Oh my god, remember this? It's almost like this happened like a few weeks ago. Kalesh. Oh, it's so cold and it's kind of creamy, but it's so bright and white. But it's not the clean white and frail of the modern era's feminine fragrances. Though I do have a soft spot for white feminine fragrances. Wasn't Nikola Tesla Croatian or Albanian or something? Um, but yes, Kalesh is Jesus. One of the best fragrances of all time, deservedly so. Kalesh from the House of Hermes. Bro, you know, go eat your lunch, my guy. You know, it's whatever makes you happy, bro. I don't know how to react to someone just telling me they're eating lunch. That's all. Red Dead Redemption. Sure. My name's Arthur Morgan. Um, this happened off stream, but Sel Marin from Healy, one of the greatest aquatics of all time. Honestly, I'm not kidding when I say that in terms of a modern aquatic that doesn't like try to be, you know, something beyond a very pleasant citrus aquatic smell, Sel Marin. Boom. Get it. It's yours. I would personally go for Note de Yuzu because I'm a huge Yuzu fan. huge Yuzu fan. But it's also built on... It's also built a bit on the base of Senmara. So yes, if you really enjoy... If you've enjoyed Aqua Dijo in the past and want an upgrade, a lift, you know, a bit of a... You know, not a modern take, because this actually kind of smells timeless, but it is modern in terms of its ingredients and its make. Senmara. This. But again, I'm more of a no to do Yuzu person. Rocha Femme. Dushan out here with the rise, man. My name's Arthur Morgan. My nose. Oh no. Oh no, Dushan. You write busy with one S, not with two. Writing busy with two S is... It's a bit, God. Just don't look it up. Just don't look up how you spelled busy online, and you'd be a greater man for just not doing it. Yeah, so that's that. Rocha, or I don't know, just Rocha Femme. It is. It is the thickest out of the, you know, the big Chypres. You know, Mitsuko, Koti Chypre, Hasunohana, you know, all of those. Just out of, this is the thickest and the densest. Just wow. All around. Just incredible. Again, Mitsuko is my pick. Instead of Rocha Femme. That's that. Let's just talk about one more before I close shop, because I'm not going to be able to have this energy up for much longer. So, Eau de Guerlain. Eau de Guerlain. Incredible fresh fragrance. One of the best of all time. So citrusy and fresh, but not too astringent. It's just the perfect amount of refreshing without being just like awful. So yes, I think we'll call it at that. Thank you for tuning in to watch me ramble for 49 minutes or so about my fragrances that I enjoy in life. So, Boz, hi. Bro, bad timing. I'm just ending the stream, bro. Thank you for coming here, but like I'm so tired right now, bro. Like I've been streaming for 49 minutes and I can't keep the steam going. So like I told the chat as well, we're like closing up shop now. So thank you to everyone who is watching, Boz as well, for like just entering as we're finishing it all up here. So yeah, see you guys in the next stream, and I'll be here keeping it up. You know, bye.